I want to introduce a fabulous writer. He's, I don't know if you're still publishing for Shed or you're still part of the Fresh Meadow Poets.
Yeah, I am loosely.
Loosely. He's a loose poet. Please welcome the amazing Camillo DiMaria. Hey.
I'm going to read poems from my book, Books. This is from my book, Companion Piece, and it's called Pulp Oracle. My car's velocity causes a breeze as the bridge's binary connection rots out. Will we make it across before the collapse? The breeze feels nice on my arm waving outside the open window. If a truck were to speed in the opposite direction, it would take my left arm right off. So many ifs, ands, or buts. What if a pelican suddenly appeared and I bonked it with my fender? The bird didn't die, yet lives paralyzed for the rest of its life. My complete body is sent to the bindery and is rasterized horizontally on the cover and back. I am my book. The contents are my blood and innards. Have a look at my sluggish heartbeat, liver's bile, bowels with remnants of fecal matter stuck onto loopy edges, malfunctioning kidneys, and my battered pancreas. Vigorously inventive, prestigious expertise on matters of publication. Mavericks get branded as I gather scantlings outside of the Ramada. It's when I come back in that the livestock settles down after having been startled by my coup d'etat, like occupants of wigwams or wiki-ups upriver. And I wanted to write a poem called Remember Umbrella, because I always forget my umbrella. And this is from Gray Music. This was written in 2011, August 15th. It's my aunt's birthday. Remember Umbrella. Hard to come by these days of intuition, when the sky is full of premonition, when some action must be taken naturally, and what you say and do matches up with the positive darkness and negative lightness of being inside your mind. A balance like yin and yang, or layers of peanut butter and jelly. The importance is that they don't touch too much. A little mixing is okay, but not too much. A plate underneath the mass for the crumbling crumbs, so that it all looks nice and predetermined. And you leave them there, remnants of roach importance. You had better rinse off before they come again crawling through the kitchen. And so what if they do? They don't want us anyway, while we're alive and thriving. Only when dead and dying do you remember the truth. But it's already stopped raining, and you feel like a silly character in a short story written by a poet with a day job working construction. And the main character, is there really a main character, is based on him. And the plot thickens, but the entire story ends too prematurely, the way things like drizzle begin sometimes. But you have to carry it around with you like a cane, just in case, clacking in rhythmic intervals on the sidewalk. An original tune, all yours, limitless, but only for today. And this is from Amnesiac. This is called Plan C. Plan C. There's yet another alternative, edges that echo, tactile and visual vibrancy beckoning this creature with an emphatic dream which springs forth more road on your dirt road as you motion toward growing toward an angle with your angel aboard. Shimmer across the symbol and that no longer does, is now dull, yet still makes music if you smack it with your sticks found on the road, way back when broken branches in the misshape of antler horns split from last night's lightning damp on the ground, and were found amongst pebbles and other debris. They're still capable of making music in deafening darkness amongst amputated trees. We could take the shortcut to a wonder dimension, or the longer way to get to our pension. In the beginning it was easy, but then it became a sentence. When we got to the end, we skipped right over, plunked into the surface. Now that we have surpassed what was supposed to be the end of work, we sit sad in an armchair doing the crossword, dozing. And I'm going to finish off with the last one. Thank you, Viviana, I appreciate it. And this is called I'd Prefer Not To. And it's taken from Melville's short story called Bartleby Scrivener, I'd Prefer Not To. A body's incontinence is embarrassing, especially in a pool around people. A stranger chucked a bunch of malakas at me for no transparency. The scene that we're presently in, made with batik on undulating linen, would do the trick against absurdism. Theme's a trip. I said a body is in a quandary, not a quarry. Bosh! Why isn't it a clusterfuck with a riveting vignette? La 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 is the worldly lyric. Dude, way to explain a joke away. As the paranoid blonde resigns, because Europe is designated a continent. For now, let us turn toward the meaningful, which lacks existence without our being there, to give it meaning. Caroling before a holiday lit house with a nuclear family viewed from the outside through a window, about to enjoy a roast inside the warmth of their home. Adjusted some more. Readjusted until everything is out of focus and one big color's blur streams and falls at the same time so that they crisscross and it becomes unfamiliar to all human eyes. Because cats don't care, nor do dogs. Only we care because it is our dream, our life.